a stunning Eggs Benedict. With a perfectly poached egg and a velvety Hollandaise. Absolute perfection.
I'm feeling very confident. I make Eggs Benny pretty regularly for myself and my husband.
You have 10 minutes for this challenge. And this time, you have 2 eggs to work with. That's 1 for poaching, 1 for the sauce, and once again, no room for error.
Wow. Oh, I'm happy to be upstairs.
It feels like there's way more at stake in this kitchen.
Are you ready to make a flawless Eggs Benny?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
I need to win here, and I'm not going into that final. I want this so bad, and no one's going to take this from me.
A 10-minute timer on this challenge is so difficult. Every second counts.
For me, this cook, there's a lot more pressure. The third challenge is going to be 2 cooks, head-to-head, sudden death. Winner takes all. I don't want to be in that challenge. I'm going to rock this Eggs Benny out.
There you go, Trevor.
Eggs Benedict sounds easy, but boy, oh boy, is it full of little twists and turns. Poaching that perfect egg is a challenge unto its own.
All I do is I create a little vortex and slowly drop the raw egg into that vortex. Very, very carefully, because if you don't, the egg is not going to come together.
My biggest concern is I have to get this poach perfect on this egg first try. I'm not going to be in the final because I'm going to take a lot of care and attention to the little details with this poached egg so I don't mess it up like I did the last time.
5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left!
I don't eat a lot of eggs. The only ones I like are scrambled or over easy. I am not as confident as I should be. I don't really cook a lot of eggs.
I'm going to do my very best.
Now, Hollandaise, I believe, is one of the most difficult sauces to make. If you do not keep whisking your eggs, they stick to the bottom of your stainless steel bowl, and then they cook and they scramble. And you have to very slowly drizzle in that butter. If you dump it in all at once, it's going to separate and break.
You check your Hollandaise? It tastes good?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
To nail this sauce, you have to have made it a bunch of times, which I have, so I'm feeling really comfortable.
Attaboy, Trevor.
I'm whisking it, and it's looking good. I set it down to check my English muffins.
You gotta babysit a Hollandaise sauce. Otherwise, it's gonna split like a bad marriage.
I look back up. Ah, no! And my Hollandaise sauce is starting to split. Now I'm panicking because I don't have another yolk. Okay. I have to try and salvage this. Now I'm just panicking and whisking vigorously to try and get it to come together. I hit it with a bit more salt. I hit it with a bit more acid.
1 minute! 1 more minute left! Breakfast in 1 minute!
And this is all about timing, execution, and technique. If they screw this up, they're finished. Look at this. May right now is the front runner. She is already applying Hollandaise to the top of the poached egg.
And that Hollandaise, we wanted a beautiful yellow color. It is unbelievable.
15 seconds, Trevor.
I think my sauce is perfect. Couldn't be happier.
Oh, my God.
As I am spooning my Hollandaise sauce onto my Eggs Benedict, I see it break.
10, 9, 8,
Oh
7,
my
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Wow. It looks beautiful. My sauce is just like, it's amazing. I'm feeling very, very happy.
Walking up with my Eggs Benedict, I'm really emotional. I'm getting upset because this is not the comeback that I'm hoping for.
Wow, you pulled it off. But there's nothing more disappointing, May, than cutting into a poached egg and not having that beautiful golden yolk ooze out. Wow. That just leaves me speechless. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. You obviously added vinegar to the water. Did you add any salt to the water?
I did.
It's a bit bland. And there's another issue. You can see that the Hollandaise is just slightly too thin. It's just washing off of that egg, and that's critical. And I think that bacon makes up for the lack of salt on the egg. That's a pretty solid performance by you.
Thank you.
I didn't get a perfect critique. I'm still feeling really unsure.
On visual inspection, I'm afraid sauce is all over the place. Also, I see a bit of splitting. But what is the most important thing about an Eggs Benedict?
The runny yolk.
Look at that. That's a beauty. You know, the bacon, I would say, slightly undercooked. Very important technical mistake.
How you feeling?
I feel really emotional. There's a lot riding on this for me. I know everyone's sacrificed everything, but mine just has a ticking time clock to it with my mom. With her diagnosis of early onset Alzheimer's, every time that I'm away from her could be the next phone call. She doesn't remember who I am. This time away from her is definitely a challenge.
Time is precious for you, isn't it?
It really is. So I need to be here to do my best to bring it home for me and my mom.
At the end of the day, you do what you gotta do to get through this competition. And it all boils down to what is happening on this plate. There are a few challenges here, I see. This Hollandaise is broken. The flavor is awesome. If I close my eyes and I pretend that it's made properly, just never turn your back on a Hollandaise.
I won't do that again. I'm thinking about my mom. Everything I've worked hard to do is almost slipping out of my fingers.
Hi there, Trevor.
Chef Michael.
Look, I think the Eggs Benny looks pretty darn good. Good shape to the egg. What looks to be a good consistency on the Hollandaise. Nice little browning on the bacon. Look at that. That looks like one happy Eggs Benny. Let's give it a little taste. Very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Great consistency. Very, very light, seasoned well. I think it could have done just with a little more acidity, a touch more juice. But overall, it's very good indeed.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Thanks, Trevor.
What happened?
I broke my Hollandaise sauce.
Very easy to do. Unfortunately, it's happened to you at the worst possible time. The cook on the bacon looks pretty good. Cook on the egg feels good. Let's see what happens inside. Your yolk is overcooked.
I know I'm cooking again.
It's not over yet for you here. You still have that fight.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to fight?
It's not over yet. They're still over.
Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, the next round, if you don't make it to this, don't worry. It's not fun.
It's not over. It's not over.
Just give us a moment, please.
I do not want to go into that final round. It is terrifying.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
It's a tough challenge.
My egg is perfect, but the sauce still split a bit. So I'm just hoping that my flavors will carry me through.
So we know where we're going to go.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, sounds good.
A perfect Eggs Benedict in 10 minutes is a tall order for any home cook. You should all be commended just for finishing. And some of you finished with a bang.
Trevor and May, congratulations.
I feel so relieved.
Please head up to the gallery, because you're both safe.
I did not want to go into this head-to-head challenge.